Matthew chapter 4, Jesus' temptation. Then Jesus was led up into the wilderness by the Spirit to be tempted by the accuser. And having fasted 30 days and 30 nights, he was hungry afterwards, and having approached, the one tempting him told him, "If you are God's Son, command these stones so they become bread." But answering, he said, "It is written, Man shall not live on bread alone, but on every spoken word proceeding from God's mouth." Then the accuser takes him to the holy city, and stood him on the pinnacle of the temple. And he tells him, "If you are God's Son, throw yourself down, for it is written, He will give orders to His angels concerning you. Also, they will raise you up on their hands, lest you stumble when your foot strikes against a stone." Jesus was declaring to him, "Again it is written, You shall not test the Lord your God." Again, the accuser takes him to a very high mountain, and shows him all the kingdoms of the world and their glory. And he told him, "I will give you all these things if, having bowed down, you worship me." Then Jesus tells him, "Depart, Satan, for it is written, You shall worship the Lord your God, and you shall serve him alone." Then the accuser leaves him, and behold, angels came and were serving him. Now, because he heard that John was arrested, he went back into Galilee. And having left Nazareth, he came and settled down in Capernaum by the sea in the region of Zebulun and Naphtali, so the word spoken through Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled, saying, "Land of Zebulun and land of Naphtali, the way of the sea across the Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles, the people sitting in darkness saw a great light, and to the men sitting in the land and shadow of death, a light rose on them." 10 Jesus begins teaching and healing. From that time on, Jesus began to proclaim and say, "Repent, 11 for the kingdom of the heavens has drawn near." Now, while walking beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw 2 brothers, Simon called Peter and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen, and he tells them, "Come, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." And having immediately dropped the nets, they followed him. And having gone forward from there, he saw others. 2 brothers, James the son of Zebedee and John his brother, were in a boat with Zebedee their father adjusting their nets, and he called them, and having immediately left the boat and their father, they followed him. Further, he was going through all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, and proclaiming the good news of the kingdom, and healing every chronic disease and every sickness in the people. Now the news about him went out into all of Syria, and they brought all the sick to him, those having various chronic diseases, and persisting torments, and being demon-possessed, and having seizures and paralytics, and he cured them. Further, many crowds followed him from Galilee, and the Decapolis, and Jerusalem, and Judea, and beyond the Jordan. The end.